Everyone says that buying a house is a smart investment and that renting a place is just throwing away your money. And that's something that I believe too. So I've been saving money for months and finally bought a property for $650,000 in central London, thinking that I made the best financial decision in my life. But instead of feeling financially free, I felt trapped. It was a huge mistake that I made. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you why buying a house is the worst investment that you'll ever make. Hi, I'm Daniil, and behind the scenes is my wife Greta. And together, we're the Vnoutchkovs. Last year, we started property investment with zero experience. We've always loved property, but like many of you, we're stuck in a 9-to-5 job, wanting more freedom to do what we love. So we made the decision to stop waiting and take action. So far, we have bought 3 properties and we documented the whole journey on our YouTube channel. And if this is something that interests you, make sure to subscribe. A few years ago, Greta and I lived in a very nice apartment in central London. Every single month we were paying about £1,850 in rent. The apartment was great. It was very central, was very luxurious, up to high standard, very comfortable for us. We were working a 9-to-5 job and financially everything was fine. But then we started thinking, why are we spending every single month almost £1,900 towards our landlord's mortgage? Why don't we just buy a place for ourselves and then we pay our own mortgage instead? That's when we decided to buy our own place. It was enough for us to pay for someone else's mortgage every single month. It was time for us to own something. So we started saving every single penny that we could. And because it was during COVID, it was not too hard because everything was closed anyways. So after months of saving, we finally had enough. And then we made the biggest financial commitment of our lives. We bought our first apartment in central London for £650,000. It was great and we were so excited to get the keys of our own home. We were very proud of our new apartment. But then the reality hit. Our monthly cost went up from £1,850 every single month for rent to £2,100 every single month just on mortgage alone. And because it's an apartment, we also had to pay for the service charge, which is an additional £400 every single month. So now, every single month we were paying about £2,500 monthly cost on just having that property, which is an increase of £650 every single month. The apartment that we bought was in a decent shape, a little bit run down, but definitely not how we managed the dream home to look like. And because it was ours, we wanted to make it look nice. So we bought brand new furniture, renovated it, and took everything to a high standard. And when it's yours, you want to make it look perfect. So we didn't mind spending extra money on it. We didn't hold back. We spent over £3,000 on a brand new sofa. All of the light switches we swapped to brand new golden ones. We even hired a lighting designer. I even built a custom wardrobe for our own apartment, because why not? Before we knew it, we spent a huge amount of money on this apartment. When we added everything up, like the deposit for the apartment, the furniture, the renovations and everything else, we spent over £80,000 on this apartment alone. We were excited and very proud that we had a place in London. But when we asked ourselves what had actually changed in our lives, yes, we had an apartment, but financially we were worse off than before. Our savings were gone because we spent all of the money on the apartment for the deposit, all the furniture and renovations. Our monthly expenses went also up by £650, and instead of having an asset, we now had a liability because it was taking money out of our own pocket. We thought that we had done the right thing, but we made our financial situation worse. And that's when we realized that instead of buying this apartment for ourselves and spend all of this money on it, we should have kept renting where we used to live and buy 2 investment properties. If we had done that, we could have had 2 properties. Each one of them would be generating about £300 in profit. That's an additional of £600 every single month coming in. And our monthly expense wouldn't have increased because we would still be paying £1,850 on rental. Of course, £600 every single month is not life-changing. But imagine if you keep going on like this for a few more years, you add a few more properties to it, and let's say now you have 8 properties, each one of them generating £300 profit every single month. That's an additional of £2,400 every single month. That would mean that you close to financial freedom instead of being stuck with a high mortgage for your own home. Now these properties are assets because they put money in your pocket. You have to understand that nobody gets rich by buying a home that they live in. If you want to build wealth, rent where you live and then invest your money in properties that make you money. So make sure to put your money to work for you. Now, we haven't sold a London apartment, we're renting out right now and we're not planning to sell it either. And that's because it's a very good asset for us to keep, especially because the property prices keep increasing. Our main focus right now is to keep growing our property portfolio to generate us more monthly income. And that's how you build wealth. So, before you buy a dream home, ask yourself first, is this property going to help you to become financially free? I hope that this video opened your eyes to a different way of thinking about owning your home. But there's one more big decision that you have to make before buying a property. And that is, are you going to buy it on a repayment mortgage or an interest-only mortgage? And that can make a big difference on your financial future. And I break this all down in this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.